Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for the helpful hints. I will take notice of them immediately and do the necessary reductions. Yeah, I did realise that I hadn't completed the underside of the ship. I was going to leave that till a little later and then just run it down here and slip inside and do it all. It's just I thought everybody's probably had a guts full of me playing silly buggers on the damn thing. So let me have a look first. Turn off the regen system, release the brake, forward a little bit, and now we shall go to here, control panel. I better do this separately, I think. Rear, we'll do those. Now, power at 60%, strength at 30, friction. Yeah, I was told that with this much friction, I should be doing backflips every time I look around. So, I shall tone it down to 10 because I know the original setting was 6. So I'll tone it down to 10, see how that goes. If I end up doing a flipsy, which I mean is a flipsy over, not a flipsy player, offset friction 10%. Okay, that's them set. Now the other thing, speed limit. Oh, I see. I've got to do both of those. So that's got to be 80 because I don't want to go any faster than that until I learn how to drive the thing. I don't know what the override thing is, so I'm not even going to touch it. And yes, the 80Ks will be a little bit slow for a while, but until I get used to this thing. Power. Yeah, let's increase that to 50% power, and we'll just test it out. Again, the strength, I don't know, as you can all guess, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with most of this. Okay, so in theory, that should have fixed that. Okay, now I do have a lot of things I've got to do, otherwise I'd take the truck down now and fix the underside. But I had something else I want to do, so in the meantime, I shall just leave it on recharge. There's one block that was missing that I forgot to put in, so I shall also repair that while I'm at it. Of course I forgot. Oh, god damn it. Always, eh? Ah. Oh, too skinny to get in there. No, just have to do it the hard way. Right, let's try that again, shall we? There. That's all fixed. Now that's all fixed. Now, there was one thing I forgot to put on both of these. Well, on this one, the Rover especially. Anybody guess what it was? Yeah, what good's the Rover for going around finding stuff if I don't have a bloody ore detector on it? Seems pretty simple, doesn't it? So, what I need to do, I can't remember if I have one here. I thought I did, but I'm not sure. Conveyor junction piston, advanced rotor, blah blah blah, not on there. Ore detector. Yes, I did have one. Okay. Let's have number 3 there. I want that to be read anyway. Let's do that. Oops. It's alright, you can jump down the wrong hole, doesn't matter. Come on, going anywhere? Okay. Ore detector. That's that done. And I can reset that later. Okay. What did I have in mind? Well, the thing is that, as you probably all noticed, I've got a bad habit of doing things the hard way. Right? And if I'm not doing it the hard way, I'm doing it the extremely difficult way. And while that's not unusual, it doesn't make for good TV. So what I'm going to do is all of this, which somehow I have not interconnected because I've got to keep using them individually because somehow I screwed up, which I'm assuming I should have had them joined to a conveyor unit, right? And all this piping and everything here is awful complicated for what should be a simple system. So, number one, all of this stuff down here, these 3 machines here, are going to be moved. And I'm putting in, instead of a survival kit, I'm putting in a proper unit. Right? Which means I might think about moving this again and giving myself more space here and using this corner for like a medical area. This cargo container has no actual functional use, right? I don't even know why it's got large steel tubes in it, but we'll take that, right? Because the conveyor, in my understanding, should be sending this straight to here, right, to the kitchen area or food processor. So all of this, I'm going to move over to this side, right? the kitchen area, the survival area, I'll make a proper one, and of course my H2 generator as well. Now, all of this will come out because I don't need it here, and all this will probably come out, which means I'm going to move most of this around. Alright. This will stay here. Right, that'll be my central point. And everything else will build to there. So this will come up straight up against this. Right, and fill that in. Maybe. Or I may move it over a bit. I'll wait and see how I do it. The idea is to get, or at least the way I'm thinking, is to get my, what do you call them? Constructor to be attached directly to the refinery. Right? So I'll be saving some space here. And that will stay here. Okay. So all of this will be not needed. And all of this piping will also not be needed. But I will leave the conveyor here because it will transfer this through the conveyor into the new food processing unit, which will be over here. They'll be actually independent of all this kerfuffle over here. And all this I'll be able to clean out. And here I will then place 2 large containers. Right. And just to make sure it works properly, I'll add a conveyor between the containers, which I know may be overkill or unnecessary, but I want to at least give it a try. And that'll do away with all of this, because I think some of these are actually empty because they're not transferring. I think, well, to me that makes sense. I don't know what it does to your sensibilities, but to me it makes sense. The survival kit will become upgraded, and that will be over here. So this, I thought I might extend out this way, right? And extend this unit here, extend it out. I may even change it, right? Because I can do most of this almost immediately. Extend this first, clear that corner, and this will be the spawn point, the hospital point, you know, wherever I am, and food processor, H2 unit, and survival kit. They'll be in here. Now, I may not put them at this level. I'm thinking actually about just building up a level. So, coming up sort of to the same level as this, and running it along the top as a separate unit. So, I don't know if you understood all that, but the general base idea is that all of that junk's coming out of there. I'm tearing it all down, stripping the base down to almost 0 and starting again. So, first off, we're going to need steel plates. Oops. We're going to need a lot of steel plates. So first off, I'm going to extend that. Now this one, I may actually make that into a slightly different version for no other reason than it might look pretty. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, or should I go the other way? And then I can take that one down, extend that out there, blah, 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 blah. Could go that way. No, this is actually, yeah. I silly ass. Okay, do it that way. Didn't think of it. Think that through very well, did you? Oh, okay. Well, that looks pretty unprofessional. Still, making big holes in unprofessional things is what I'm really good at. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Meantime, I'll just put you in there. Oh shit. That it. Okay. Now what we need is what we did before. So we can put one down there, which would be that one there. Then we need 2 out there. Of course I took them out. Why wouldn't you? And I've got to go and pick those up as well. Down 1. Two. 2. And 2. We actually gain 1. Okay. That out.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Oh shit. Ouch. Let's have another look at that, shall we? Okay, we're back in action. I know I could set them all up first, but it's just easier for me to do it this way at the moment. So by doing it this way, I should still have the same amount of power going in. Or same amount of power I have for usage. And perhaps even just a touch extra. I think I will actually end up with 1 extra. I'm not quite sure. But it does look different. And just think of the genius thinking behind it. Which is totally unexpected. And the fact that it even works is even more unexpected. Okay. Now, I should have enough power there to run everything forever. And as we've got, look at that. As we've got that gum can go somewhere else. I can actually mount it up there. So, what I'm going to do may be rather stupid, but hey, Anybody that knows me knows that stupid usually doesn't work well. So, I'm going to do it anyway, just for the sheer hell of it, just to see if it'll work. And so that I don't waste one of the little whirly things. So, I go down here and get Gizmo. Put him up here. That's actually rather effective. I quite like that. All those funny things going round and round. Make it all look sort of nice and dizzying. Look at that. Lots of whirligigs. Those ones in the middle might be putting out a whole hell of a lot, but it may be enough for what we want. Okay, next, where are we going to put our gun up? Well, let's see. We want to try and protect that. So let's see if I can just make a little busy here just for the hell of it. Because we want to protect all our goodies, don't we? Okay. Now, okay. And we'll put it back up here. Because I think that's rather genius. If I can find out where the bloody guns are. Oh, there it is. Steel plate. No, we've got steel plate. Ah, I see. So, won't fit in there because of that. I don't know if that'll work. But let's just see. Oh, yeah, okay. Hang on. I thought I collected all of those. I don't know why that didn't. Okay. Oh, you stupid idiot. It's the wrong bloody gun. It's a Gatling, you idiot. Oh. Really, guys? You could have all yelled out and screamed at the top of your lungs you picked the wrong bloody thing up. You know? I mean, I was expecting you all to be nice to me. Interior turret. That's what you wanted in the first place, isn't it? And that's where you wanted it. Because that's where the bloody thing was meant to be. You idiot. Then you're going to go around here. Go clickety click there. Oh, all that trouble just because you couldn't do what you were meant to do. Seriously? Oh, okay. We've also got to set that. Doesn't that show on? And 200. Okay. Target meteors. Nope. That's off. Target rockets off. Target small ships off. Target large ships off. Target characters on. Target stations off. Target enemies on. Target options. Right, I don't need any of that. Okay. You should take care of all those nasties for me now. And all this can come down. So let's go and get rid of all this. Let's go and sort all this out. Get a bit of that. Okay. We're now so I've collected all that, so at the moment I'm not really worried about it. They can all go in here. And what I've noticed was that we've got 51 meat there. And I need cooked meat to make these anyway. At least that's what I believe. So if I'm going to make food packs like this, right, steak dinner, cooked meat, right, and for burritos, cooked meat, and lasagna, cooked meat. So I need to do that. So I need 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. And we get all that cooked and that'll be that ready. And then I now have crisp packs and I should be able to start making these. Now, fill value 89%. So the burritos are actually the best ones I have, because this one's 100%, and from what was explained to me was that if I need 100% meal pack, I'm already dead. Well, so close to it I won't make it in time. So it's best to have either of these, either 89% or the lasagna at 75%, because normally, if you're paying attention, you don't let your food get too low. So you're normally at about 20 or 25% when you decide to have a meal anyway, if you're wise. So 75 or 89% is more than enough to completely fill you. So to this end, I'm going to make the lasagna. 75% should be enough, and that's going to take okay, so I'm going to need more seeds. So I'm going to need, first of all, seed packs, and I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Each of those. 1 of those. And 2 of those. That should give me enough for at least 2 lots. Now, if there's anything left, I can turn that into meals. Let's see what we've got here. Fill value 10%, fill value 75%, 10% annual. Okay. So, that'll give me some meal packs. So I've got 4 meal packs there. Now, I need to go back and plant these. Okay. Now, what I'm doing here, and we go to 6 because that's what I've got. Then we're going to plant mushrooms. Okay, that gets that out of the way and going. Now, I've got to take all this down. Let's get to work. Get all this out of the way. Okay, we've got that out of the way. Now, I want to put in that, I think it's the hospital suite or whatever they call it. I thought I downloaded it. I put it on the toolbar, but I'm not sure. No, interior wall. No, that's not it. Door. No, that's not it. Nope. Survival kit. Okay. Now. It wasn't the survival kit. Okay, so what was it? The events? No. Okay. Let me go back to Medbay. That's the one there. Corner medical room. That's the one I was looking for. And I am going to need some interior plate for that. Now, all right. How about that way? We'll try it that way. Okay. That was that. Now, what I wanted to do was then, that's that one. So then I've got to put in what they call it? Food processor. And the food processor is going to go in there. But first of all, let's do these one at a time because I can so easily get confused about things. Once this is fixed, then I can start working out the others. Like that. And shift. This is exciting. A whole new way of doing things. Okay, so what am I missing? Metal grids. Construction comps. I wonder, because I've been putting stuff in here, I wonder if there's any overhang there. Yes, there is. Still short of construction comps. Oh shit, wrong one.
Energy low.
Small steel tubes. I know I had medical comp somewhere. Almost there. It looks like I've just got to get them out a little bit at a time because they're too heavy or something. So 15, so I need 3 more. All right. Iron and silver ingots. Okay. Silver ingots. There's plenty there. Iron ingots. There's plenty there. There's silver there. So what do you mean you can't produce them? Something that I'm obviously doing something wrong here. Because silver ingots, we've got plenty of silver. Do I need more? Well, if I need more, I suppose I need more. Which means I'm going to have to go on a silvery run. So, we can't do that one at the moment. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Take all the ice out of there. This could actually take me quite a long time. Oh, that's right. I have to try and work out how to set those connectors to automatically unload stuff, and I think it's in the settings, but I'm having trouble just remembering. Okay. That's one on each side. The survival kit I need. So next to the survival kit. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Where are the... Oh, they're on the back. That's on the back. There's none on the front. There's one on that side. So it's only that back unit. Okay. Okay. We can still run. We can still run that. Around the back. Okay. Or underneath. So I've just got to remember that it's on that the ones I need are on those two corners. But I can come out of there and run a conveyor along there. Alright. For that stuff. So what I now need is, what am I going to put there? So I should actually do this one next. Because I'd like to place that one. H2O2 generator. That could go there. HVAC generator. That would be able to produce everything I needed. And food processor. Okay. That's those. So it's only got the one terminal at that end. So what I could do is put that, I think that's got a, yeah, that's got a terminal at that end. So what if I put the food processor at this end, then the H2 unit at, yep, at that end, because that's got a connection there. And that hopefully will get everything all set there. So let's try to do this. Okay. soon as I've got some daylight, I can go and get some more silver. And finish the other one as well. Okay. So those can actually be attached to that. And if we dump them on top, but not from the back. Okay, that's dual-sided. Irrigation system 2. Algae farm, algae farm. So the algae farm can be connected to it. Conveyor sorter, yeah. Okay. And as long as that has ice in it, that HT generator. So we take that ice, put it in there. Now, I'm going to not be able to do everything I want to do today, but I will get some of this stuff done. And like everything else, it sometimes works, but doesn't always. I'm going to have to find out if this H2 generator would share ice with that. Now, if I go to there, oh, it does. So, all right, we've got that part done. So as long as that works. Food processing, inventory. No, this food processor down there. So in theory, okay, let's get rid of that one because that's no longer needed. Survival kit I can't touch yet. Okay, would I be able to fit large containers in there? Probably. If I take that out, is that all going to fall down? Probably, but maybe not. If it does, it does. So, I don't know why this doesn't work here. I've got to connect it up somehow. Well, I don't know what's going on here. So the LCD screen's not working. Why have I got an immigration system here? Hang on a minute. Did I grab the wrong piece of machinery? That would explain a hell of a lot. Irrigation system. You idiot. How much of a buffoon can you be? You want a food processor, not a bloody irrigation system. So there is only one food processor. Oh, well, that explains a bit. So, the food processor has one there and one there. One, and one. But it doesn't have one where you want it. Right. Well, that can all be arranged. So, now that we screwed this up again, let's knock this out. Of course the inventory's full. I planned it that way because I'm a genius.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. You got that part. So, the only food processor you can have is that one there, unless you've got the extra goodie bits that you can sometimes do. Let's go and get a little bit of jazz. Just to top things off nicely. Okay, so and 1, 2, 3. So it's only on that side. Okay. So the food processor's there. Oh, damn it, we're over time again. Well, we got halfway through it after all the confusion, friends. So, we can look forward to gathering silver next time and organising things. And why don't I just leave a bloody big hole right there? And we can, because I don't need that anymore. And I might be able to fit a bed or something stupid like that in there just to make it interesting. And we can start tearing all of this down. So, thank you very much, my friends, for your time. And sorry about running over time again, but you know, it's a Friday. That's what you do on a Friday. But thank you again, and we'll see you in the next exciting, long drawn out video of chaos, disruption, and general incompetence. So, good night now.